Our manager's last 7 signings series rolls on today as the spotlight heads back north and a little east from Pep Guardiola at Barcelona last week to Jurgen Klopp at Borussia Dortmund this week. The big German boss spent 7 years in Dortmund, taking the team from 13th place in the season before his arrival to a couple of Bundesliga titles and a Champions League final, signing players like Marco Reus, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Robert Lewandowski along the way. Today we focus only on Klopp's last 7 signings though, and how they have fared since the former Mainz boss left Dortmund. Here are Jurgen Klopp's last 7 Dortmund signings. Where are they now? Kevin Kampl, RB Leipzig. Jurgen Klopp's final signing and only January 2015 addition as Borussia Dortmund manager was Slovenian international Kevin Kampl. A really hard-working, tireless, technical and versatile midfield player, Kampl looked like a smart addition by Klopp, but the midfielder didn't stick around for long. Signed from Red Bull Salzburg for £10.8 million, Dortmund took a roughly £1 million hit on him when they sold Kampl to Bayer Leverkusen 6 months later. Now aged 27, the midfielder is currently in his 2nd season with RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. Shinji Kagawa, Dortmund. Already a familiar face to fans of Borussia Dortmund, Shinji Kagawa's return to the club was Jurgen Klopp's second to last signing in charge of the team. Kagawa had departed for Manchester United in 2012, but the creative Japanese midfielder returned to Dortmund after 2 years away. 4 years on, Kagawa is still with the Black and Yellows, and he made the 2015-16 Bundesliga Team of the Year. MATTHIAS GINTER, Mönchengladbach. Signed by Jurgen Klopp as a 20-year-old, MATTHIAS GINTER had shown a maturity beyond his tender years at Freiburg, and he was the youngest player in Germany's 2014 World Cup winning squad. A strong and versatile footballer, most commonly deployed at centre-back, Ginter racked up over 100 appearances in 3 seasons with Dortmund. 2 new centre-back arrivals and a change of management prompted Ginter's departure from the club in 2017 as he swapped one Borussia for another with a move to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ciro Immobile, Lazio. The first of 4 players to join Borussia Dortmund on July 1, 2014, Ciro Immobile arrived from Serie A side Torino for a reported fee of £15.5 million. A hard-working and clinical striker with brilliant movement, things didn't quite click for Immobile in Germany. He soon found himself back in Italy, and he has been absolutely prolific since joining Lazio in 2016. Immobile was Serie A's top scorer for the 2nd time last season, tied with Mauro Icardi at the top of the scoring charts with 29 goals. Nuri Sahin, WERDER Bremen. Somewhat similarly to Shinji Kagawa, Nuri Sahin made his name with Borussia Dortmund, only to leave Dortmund for pastures new, struggle, and quickly return to the club. In fairness to Sahin, he has been bitterly unfortunate with injuries, and last season was only the 2nd time in 8 seasons that he has made more than 20 appearances in all competitions. A wonderful passer of the ball with impressive vision and technique, Sahin is a top-class playmaker on his day. He left Dortmund a little over 2 weeks ago, joining mid-table Werder Bremen on a free transfer. Adrian Ramos, Granada. The departure of Robert Lewandowski on a free transfer to Bayern Munich in Jurgen Klopp's final summer in charge of the club left Borussia Dortmund looking for answers at centre-forward. That may explain why 3 of his last 7 signings were strikers, but only one of them had proven Bundesliga experience. That one was Adrian Ramos, a quick, industrious, and generally chaos-causing Colombian forward who had scored consistently but not prolifically for Hertha Berlin. Ramos spent 3 seasons contracted to Dortmund, bagging 19 goals in 79 games, but they turned a profit on him when he joined Chinese Super League outfit Chongqing Dangdae Laifan FC. Now aged 32, Ramos has been with Granada in La Liga since January 2018. Ji Dong-won, Augsburg. A centre-forward with a goal-scoring record that Saido Berahino would be ashamed of, there was a collective amusement of, the Sunderland guy, among the footballing community when Borussia Dortmund signed Ji Dong-won. A really industrious forward who is actually pretty tidy on the ball, Dong-won never looked like a Premier League player, and things didn't go any better at Dortmund. He lasted just 6 months, failed to make a first-team appearance, and wound up back at his former side Augsburg. Still with the Bavarian Bundesliga outfit, Dong-won spent last season on loan at Darmstadt in the 2nd tier. So that's it for our 7. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications for more from us if you enjoyed the video, and you can now also follow us on Twitter for more ramblings from me. Our username is simply @HITC Sevens.